don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Arizona defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Pickett on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Steelers at 5-6 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Let's go.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Harris running straight ahead.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray looking to change the play here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games, and the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And we'll get it down to the 47 here. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This is Harris on the draw. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing now is Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One down to about the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time, we'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're...
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Pickett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A strong running. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Pickett going to move his guys around.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. He finds Austin complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chuba Hubbard, 76 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Cardinals 21, Steelers 9.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They run again with Harris. Bust through the tackle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Try him with Pickett here on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 49 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut outfield. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. Fights through it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? A give up the middle, Hubbard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. Let's see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chuba Hubbard. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
2nd down and 8. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tanner Muse with it. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Pickett looking to throw on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 60-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Back to throw, Pickett. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. This is fourth down. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This is 2nd and 8. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Murray going to fire one out wide. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Now Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. And he did exactly exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began, still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to...
This ball intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game.
Yeah, all right, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TTG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band, stomping